What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. This video is all about the Inhumans Show and the craziness going on with Imax and ABC and what this means for Marvel fans. So bottom line, guys, this news is crazy. This is unprecedented. So when I look around online right now and when I went to do my research about this, and granted, this news did just drop last night, but nobody's covering this in the correct capacity. This is a very fucking big deal for a number of different reasons. So I apologize if this video is going to be a little bit all over the place, because I just want to get some of my thoughts out there and kind of explain why people should be so excited about this taking place. I'm actually probably going to do a couple videos this week, hopefully sit down with another comic book fan and kind of do a collaboration video, because I think there's so much here to mine for as far as information, as far as opinions, and as far as what it means for media moving forward. But let's get it out of the way. Let's talk about what exactly is happening. So last night, Disney, Marvel, ABC, all these people, they made an announcement about how the Inhumans Show, there's going to be an Inhumans Show which drops next year. However, this is what's really crazy. The first 2 episodes of this show are being shot completely on IMAX cameras. They are going to be shown in IMAX theaters, and then the rest of the series will then air on ABC. It's an 8-episode long run, and the first 2 are going to be shot in IMAX and put into IMAX. This is going to basically talk about the Inhumans royal family. That's right, we're getting the royal family. We're getting Black Bolt, we're getting Medusa, we're getting Maximus. We are getting the royal family, man. Hopefully Lockjaw too, because that would just be amazing. But I am completely nerding out about this for so many different reasons. First of all, yes, I want the Inhumans. We've had Inhumans on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they are just like really, really weak, manila versions of the Inhumans, and I was never really down, even though some of them are cool, and some of their powers are sweet. I was never really down with it. I thought it was just such a watered down version of what I'm used to, of that crazy Jack Kirby-ness that is the Inhumans. And you know, as it moved through the publishing line of Marvel over the years, it's just been so cool and such an interesting toy box filled with all kinds of cool characters. So the fact that we are getting the royal family is incredible. Like, we're going there now. That's only one piece of the puzzle. I mean, this has never been done before. First of all, IMAX is, at least in part, financing the production of the pilot episode and the episode beyond it. And that's ridiculous. Like, IMAX has never done that. They would never do that. This is, like I keep saying, and I'll probably repeat over and over again, because I'm like nerdy foam is just coming out of my mouth because I'm so excited. But this has never happened before. This shows a true step forward in entertainment and in the way that Disney and Marvel thinks about entertainment and how they want to connect everything together. Now, I want to read something here that was on the Hollywood Reporter. This comes from Ben Sherwood, who is the co-chairman of Disney Media Networks, and he is the president of Disney ABC Television Group. Right now, really quickly before I go into what he said, notice his position. He is a Disney guy. He is high up on the Disney ladder and on the ABC ladder. Okay. So we're going to get into the whole Ike Perlmutter, Kevin Feige thing in just a minute, but it appears as though the Disney people are sidestepping that stuff, which is excellent news for us fans. But here's what he said. This unprecedented alliance represents a bold, innovative approach to launching great TV content for a worldwide audience. It highlights Disney and ABC's unrelenting commitment to finding new and creative ways to showcasing our best programming and increasing global engagement and reach. I mean, that quote just gives me goosebumps. That is so cool for so many different reasons. This is a guy that gets it. He's talking about Disney and ABC, right? This huge umbrella corporation, which is, you know, now has bought Marvel, is thinking about buying Netflix, which is like a whole other video that I could do about that. But at the end of the day, like, it's so true. Like, this is innovative. Like, we're going to go to the theater. You want to talk about that word, engagement, is so important right now, because one of the things that Marvel has done brilliantly is brought all kinds of eyes to their stuff, but they don't have necessarily a huge level of engagement from what I would call your non-comic book reader, casual fans, non-hardcore fans, right? These people, like, they'll go see the movies and stuff like that. But if you look at revenue and viewership of the movies, and then look at some of the other stuff that they have going on, it's really, really small in comparison. So there's a gap there, right? There's also this stagnant nature to the MCU itself. You look at something like Doctor Strange, which I absolutely love. Like, I think people kind of misunderstand me when I talk about that film, which, by the way, YouTube totally blocked my review of that because I put that new Marvel logo on there. Whatever, YouTube, fuck you. Anyways, I digress. Even Doctor Strange, which I really, really like, is so by the numbers. It is a little bit commonplace. I don't want to say that the idea of going to a theater and getting that kind of entertainment is commonplace, but it's so... I think that it is. I think that it's starting to get that way, and we need to kind of be innovative as we move forward with the future of entertainment. All industries really do. And this whole thing with ABC television and how the Netflix shows are connected, but it's separated, obviously, because we don't see character interaction. The fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. can have people from the movies, but the people from the show never go back to the television. All these, like, tiny lines of demarcation, which are created by, you know, contracts and all of these different things, and fighting and infighting, you know, between Perlmutter and Feige or whatever. All of that really just gets in the way of this fluidity that that potentially could bring more people into this universe and have them engage with the universe on a much higher level. So it's so fascinating to me that this thing is going on. Like, I've talked to a lot of different people about this, and there are people out there that are like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. You're absolutely wrong if you think this is not a big deal. This is huge, man. This is huge. Not only are we going to get the Inhumans, all of that nerdy goodness, but we're going to go check this out in IMAX and then have to wait and watch it later on ABC. Like, just to give you an example, one of the things that CW does really, really well with their shows is, if you look at the way syndicated television works and cable programming works, the CW has treated their comic book shows almost in direct opposition to all of the logic that works within regular paradigms within cable and syndicated TV. Basically, to break that down, what do I mean by that? They don't, like, if you look at The Walking Dead is going to air, and then it's going to air and air and air and air and air, and they just play it over and over again, right? That's AMC's thing. They want to fill up their time slots with that. They want to get their ad revenue from that. The way that CW treats their shows is so differently. Supergirl airs when Supergirl airs. If you want to catch it again, you're going to have to go to a service like Hulu. You're going to have to go to their website, or you're going to have to literally purchase it in a microtransaction. It is not going to be played again. And what that does is a number of things. First of all, the viewers definitely chime in. They're more apt to actually go check out the show when it's airing, if they know it's not going to air again later on. You know what I mean? So it pushes eyes to it. Also, all of the like ancillary viewing and the extra viewing, or whatever they call it, there's a term for it that I forget, but all of that viewing is like way more trackable, and the numbers make more sense if they can control the way that people do that. So basically, like, they know the shows are popular, so they're going to air them in a certain way. And let me just get to what I'm saying here. This Inhumans show is going to break records. I'm calling it right now. It's going to break records for viewership, and it's going to cause just a different kind of engagement between fans and the show. There's going to be this crazy type of anticipation. Not to mention, it's going to make an amazing amount of revenue in theaters. Once again, completely unheard of. I guess the closest thing would be Game of Thrones aired some of its shows and some of its episodes in theaters and in IMAX, but it was not shot entirely on IMAX, and it was not designed that way. It was the start of it. So very, very fascinating stuff, man. I'm very much looking forward to it. And like I said, as more information comes out, I'm going to do more videos, because I think this is a huge friggin' deal. This shows that the people higher up at Disney are going to squash the beef that some of these different divisions within their companies have in order to give us, the fans, more of a cohesive shared universe, something that really feels like it connects, and that is brilliant. That is really awesome beyond words. It does put another feather into the cap of the possible X-Men Avengers workaround, because basically, like, even though Kevin Feige has come out and say I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, he can say that, but if Bob Iger, who is the big swinging dick over there, if Bob Iger walks in and has a meeting with Perlmutter and Feige, and he's like, we're going to work this out, guys, those gentlemen are going to work that out, because he's next to God over there. So it's like, it is crazy to see the attention and the energy that Disney is putting into this. You know, give them, you know, call a spade a spade. They do Disney-fy some things, and in an attempt to get a wider audience and cast a wider net, they do water some stuff down, but they are progressive in other ways. I am super excited to see not only how this works out, but what this means for the future of the MCU. We're going to be getting more and more entertainment. Yeah, I really do feel like they've found a very interesting avenue here to possibly bring in more content and reinvigorate the love for this MCU, this colossal thing that they've built. So I'm super hyped. I hope I did a decent job of explaining some things and telling you why you should be jacked up about it. As I said, guys, as more information rolls out, I'll try to cover it. And hit me up in the comments section. I think this is a huge deal, so let me know what you think. More than willing to have a conversation about this, and if you've seen some news bits that I haven't seen, please let me know. I'm eager to learn more about this. This is really crazy to me. So let's check that nerd card really quickly. Now the question is going to be about the Inhumans. What is the name of the secret floating city that the Inhumans live in? Now I think it was technically destroyed at the end of Infinity. Well, John Hickman's Infinity, which came out several years ago, I think it was technically destroyed. I don't know what the status quo of that place, I almost said it just now, of that place is in Marvel Comics, but it is, you know what I'm talking about. Answer the question in the comment section below. What is the name of that floating city? And holy shit, man, this is cool stuff, guys. This is really cool. I'm excited. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Tons of cool stuff coming to you. As always, guys, I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya.